Team P person, he might not want you back over after hearing that, but you know, real shitters know, dude. Real shitters know. Yeah, dude. The other day, after a Kame house, we had like 6 people like in our house, like 6 melee players, and we decided we were gonna do a Team Poo versus Team P crew battle. And all I'm gonna say is that we had, I think we had 6 stocks left over at the end of the crew battle. So do what you will with that information. I think Team Poo, definitely the one you want to be on.
For sure, for sure.
Oh,
Grand finals.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know you just did a cardinal sin by saying Brandon. It's actually a Brendan with a Y. Real Hardberry stands know that Hardberry is Brendan with a Y. Hardberry Nation would be very disappointed in you right now, Mr. Diremaker. Just host attorneys at GSU Millie. Oh yeah. We all know Blank and Rourke, of course, from the Millie days, the GOAT. Now going by JSAC, formerly John Balsack, formerly Mech2, formerly Claymate, and then formerly before that, probably when he was at Millie, Ecosystem.
John Balsack is just such a good tag.
Dude, no, it just goes insanely hard. Like, John Balsack, like, you can't really get any better than that. How was your one, Red? Yeah, Hardberry Nation is not gonna forget, I think he was Ecosystem in, yeah, but I think he was also Ecosystem back in Rourke's Millie days. Yeah, I've always hear like legends of all of the like Millie players and of the whole scene that they had going on over there. And I think it was it seemed like a good, like interesting, like sort of a vibe in the region. It is a little sad that the Georgia scene is kind of like whittled down to literally just the Atlanta scene, but I do think the you know, it is like, it does have its advantages that where everyone's kind of locally based around like just the biggest city, but I think there is beauty in those like smaller local sub scenes, you know.
Would you count Marietta as Atlanta?
No, but I don't mean like that, but like there is not a single local being run like more than 30 minutes outside of the perimeter.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's really like there used to be Warner Robins tournaments. There used to be, you know, tournaments in Milledgeville. Yeah, for sure. It is really centralized, and that is where the majority of us are. But there are, there is some coastal stuff happening near Savannah, and there's some stuff happening in Augusta too. Which is, like, I definitely want to shout out the fucking Augusta tournament. I forget what it's called. I think Raph runs it. But that shit is banging. I went to one. It was a really good time. You had some SC players there. So definitely shout out to my Augusta homies. Yeah, it was a really fun time. I've just been working Sundays, and they're all on Sundays now, so I haven't been able to hit them. But they're great tournaments.
I've thought about hosting, but I have no idea how to do that.
How to run a tournament?
Yeah. And also, the main thing is venue. Like, I don't want to...
That's the annoying part, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just do them at my house because I live with 3 Smashers, and I kind of have enough space. So I'll run the occasional local or, like... But if you have interest in TOing, like, literally, I'm sure you DM Chandler, you DM Roshi, you talk to Michael. They can maybe talk to you about ways to like find a clean venue and get you going on some of those TOs, like TO basics. I mean, honestly, like
I did find a venue that I might host like a moving out party / local
house tournament.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Not a house one, but it's like nearby my house.
Oh, that's dude. No, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
If it was on a day where I could go, I would definitely show love. I think showing love to aspiring TOs is huge.
I may try.
Yeah, Nate is kind of right. Like, especially if you aren't trying to do something crazy and like get a bunch of out-of-staters. Like, me and Jake did like a really poor job of doing an invitational at the end of last year, and I really wanted to. It was really just more about me and Jake being like, okay, like what actually goes into this, and like let's just run a shitty one, so that we can run a beast one like later. You know, we could run a beast one like maybe the next time. And it was a lot of like slop in it. It started super late. The stream was having issues. But it definitely, like, I think you just kind of have to be, like, committed to, like, doing it, and you can definitely, like, make an event happen. Yeah. It won't be perfect. It won't run like a Michael event or a Roshi event or a Chandler event. Like, it takes time to be able to run events as smoothly as they do and, like, know how to handle situations. But I don't think it's too intimidating to get your start or just, like, running a local.
Yeah. Nate, it is not Georgia only, but it is, like, people who are aware of me only. Like, Georgia players and then anybody on the internet who knows somewhat of who I am, just because I don't want it to be like net play like only players. If you post it in Melee Online, fuck that.
Why not?
It's like a community thing. It's
more about like breeding like Georgia local. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think if you do that, you should maybe throw that, even if you don't want to post it broadly in Melee Online, maybe make it a Southeast thing and, you know, post in like a Tennessee or South Carolina Discord or something like that.
Maybe.
If you feel more like you just want to make it a Georgia thing, make it a Georgia thing. I do think that's sick. I would love to enter your tournament. I was just working during the last one.
It's on Thursday this week, 4th of July, so... CAUP taking game 2, evening it out. But yeah, unfortunate that I can't run it on a Friday, even though it's called Kryptonic Melee Fridays.
Yeah, was it on Thursday again?
It's again.
Wasn't it on Thursday last time?
It was on Friday last week.
Last one was all beginners?
That's not true.
Who won the tournament?
Fi.
Okay. Yeah.
Fi was the only Georgia player.
I would love to enter a tournament like that.
Yeah. The reason I'm reluctant to post it somewhere is because like it's mainly for my viewers to either get into Melee or to bring some of my viewers into watching my Melee. You know?
Oh, that's okay. So it's more like a stream growth sort of thing. Plus stream growth and like fostering the local Georgia community, right?
Not even local Georgia, but just like in my like people that I know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's sick too. I think that's a great idea.
Natebug entering.
J Gold, I'll be at Patchwork. It'll be nice to see the NC people. I rock with NC heavy, but I feel like I haven't been able to socialize with too many of them. The only ones that I really feel like I know are like Simmons. Every time I see Simmons at a tournament, we always get friendlies in. We always interact, say what's up. I know like Time Bones a little. Like the rest of you, I feel like are just kind of like at acquaintanceship. I'm trying to lock in with NC. Dude, you slept on my couch, but I was working the night before. We like couldn't hang out, and then we like went to the tournament. I obviously rock with all y'all heavy, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take it to the next level, dude. I'm trying to be honorary NC homie, you know? We did. No, yeah, like I said, I rock with all of my my NC goats. Colin is throwing. What is happening? He like wants this to go to another set.
I know.
If Robert loses this game, I'm literally gonna like puke all over myself. This is like this would be really bad. I gotta step my game up. Yeah, at this point, I feel like I got a good thing going with SC, Alabama, and Tennessee. NC's like the only that's like the only state that I haven't really felt like I've like. I feel like a lot of the Tennessee people just know me because I've traveled there a lot, and like same with Alabama. And then SC, dude. I mean, come on. Those are just the goats. Yeah, dude, I've never gone to South. I will stop at like a North Carolina gas station, like right at the border. Like I've just crossed the North Carolina border. I'm at the rest stop, and everyone's like, "Oh, dude, like that Roshi guy, bro. He's so hot. He has so many hoes." That's like all anybody in the entire state talks about there.
Yeah, same.
You calling person who ran the NC regional, not even NC, is very funny. Dude, Roshi's throwing out some fucking haymakers. You only like tweakers though? Yeah, that's true. You didn't show up to Mountain Mania, bruh. Whoa, you need to relax, Adam. What better tournament happened that day? Was there a lookout that day? Oh, there was a lookout that day. Yeah, sorry, I had to hit the regional. Oak City Premiere? What are you talking about? I've never heard of that. Budwar, the Go, an ult tournament? Okay, dude, yeah, get the fuck out of here, Adam. I'm never coming back to Kame House. You gotta stop running these, bro. Broke City Premiere, dude. Holy hell, dude. You just got so owned. Only NC ult? Okay, I'm good. Interesting. J-Gold, do you got a lot of tweakers in NC? What are like your NC tweakers like? Because we got tweakers up in Georgia, but I'm curious what the tweakage is like down there. Or up there, I guess, for us. Yeah, that was pretty ugly. Let's see if Robert can come back from this. I think there is a big like degenerate vibe in Georgia that is quintessential to you know what makes us us.
Can somebody in chat tell me what stage Game 2 was on, please?
Game 2 was on FD. Robert won on FD after losing Game 1, and then won on Stadium, and then lost on Stadium.
You seem like you're not paying attention, but you are, and I really appreciate that about you.
I'm looking a little more than I'm leading on.
Yeah.
Come on, Colin. I'm low-key rooting for set 2. I'm like a huge Robert fan. I think Robert's Peach is so cool. Like I don't really play Peaches that like feel like Robert to me. I'm not like someone that's like the most well-versed in that matchup or whatever, but I think Robert is like brimming with creativity, and even though a lot of it is centered around being defensive, I like how Robert plays a lot.
Yeah. I went to Etsucon with Robert and Sunrise, and so we had a 5-hour drive to that. And on the ride home, I talked with him a lot about Melee and like his thoughts on it, and a lot of it was about creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, once you learn the tools, you can. It was specifically like pertaining to me learning, because like at the time I was like really fresh.
Yeah.
And it's just like you kind of gotta like, once you put together the tools that Melee has to offer, creativity is like one of the biggest key components.
It's one of the things that attracted me to Fox, honestly, is I felt that there was a lot of room for expression because the character is so good. Like I'm definitely like a Fox is the best character believer.
Yeah. It's the reason I like playing Falcon, even though like I was getting like decent wins with Puff, and now I lose all the time with Falcon, but I just enjoy losing with Falcon more because it feels more creative.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. Nate can tell you how easy it is to switch to Puff and get wins.
Yeah.
So Nate will say that. Nate will never deny that. But it's definitely like it's with creativity. I feel like it's just like everyone just likes to like skew defensive because it's less risky. But like, I think like the player that like plays more aggressively and like you know, like dies for being aggressive a bajillion times, like ends up getting forged into a much more interesting player than the one that like chooses to opt out of like interacting, you know? Like I just think like I think it's a long-term investment. Like short-term, like the best way to win is probably to be campy and lame and just hit your B&Bs. But I think in the long term, kind of like being able to throw stuff at people that they haven't seen before is just always going to be paramount. You know, that's why I always like people like Colin, even though I don't like some things about his gameplay, or people like Panda are like my lighthouses as a Fox, because I think they're super aggressive and are just always willing to to sort of like, you know.
Yep. This could be it.
Wait. Oh.
Okay. Stock's even.
Oh my God. Ooh. Wait. This is wait. We gotta lock in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get up smashed. I can feel it. Or that.
Oh,
you hate to see it.
GG's.
Yes. Well, put a #1 on the streak counter again. #1 local win streak for Colin.
Yep.
GG's. Wah. Wow. Do you want to do a winners interview for Colin?
I don't. You can if you're gonna interview. If either of us are gonna interview somebody, it's gonna be you because I don't know what to ask.
Well, okay. I was just offering because I did it last time. You're out here trying to do your commentary stuff.
I'm not. I have ended up on commentary both times on accident.
Did you want to do a brief winners interview? You can say no if you don't want to. Fast. Just it'll be less than 2.5 minutes. I promise you. The people like the interviews.
I don't even have a chair.
You can have my chair, or you can take that. There you go. Did you have any thoughts coming into today about like getting back to the local win streak and sort of reasserting your dominance after that that chink in the armor last week?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely made an effort to come out to this one because obviously I was not happy with the last performance, and I did practice a bit throughout the week, which was a little bit rare for me. But
yeah,
I didn't even have to play H12, which was crazy. Like I was like thinking about playing H12 all day, and they lost to CAUP. CAUP's really good, but I can see why H12 would lose to CAUP. Just like they're like always moving super fast, and then like one wrong move, and they're just gonna eat a down smash for like 40. And
that's literally what I was saying. Like it feels like his game plan against Peach is very centered around like, oh, I can spam short up aerials if I do the right ones with the right drifts, but like you do them wrong once and you get down smash, you're off stage, and it's like I don't think it's a matchup where like being that aggressive and like tech skill based is as viable as a
Yeah, it's kind of the same story against Jigglypuff, where it's like I feel like you almost have to change your game plan because like the mistakes are so costly that you really have to like base your gameplay around that, where it's like just only going for like low risk, medium reward things instead of like medium risk, high reward things. Because if you get grabbed as Jigglypuff, you can get rested. If you
back thrown off stage
against Peach, you can get like down smashed or grabbed on FD and then get chain grabbed. But yeah, I was definitely feeling locked in today, trying to get that revenge W.
You got the revenge W through winners.
It was close though. Like last game, last stock, right?
How do you feel like the top 5 inching closer to you? Is that something that you feel like? Is there any part of you that like feels like they might be like getting to your heels a little more than maybe they were a year or two ago?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely harder than it ever has been to like win the tournaments. Like before, it was like, oh, like H12 is pretty good, but I always beat him, and oh, CAUP's pretty good, but I always beat him. But now it's like they beat me sometimes. It's like always super close. Even you like had some close games with me today.
yeah. I was a little bummed I didn't take that game.
Yeah,
I feel like I should have gotten game 2, but you know,
like everyone.
You had that one close set with Bag at that tournament.
Yeah.
Even the bottom half starting to, I think it's good to see. I think Georgia's getting a lot stronger.
I mean, that's just like kind of what my plan was. Just like, cause I just don't have the motivation to practice that much anymore. So I'm like, I'll just see how far I can get with like just not practicing. And then if I start losing, maybe that will make me want to like play some more. But
I'm a huge. All I've been thinking about is like I think like the scene has like let you down by like not challenging you enough. Like I think every top 5 player should wear like a badge of shame for like taking, because like I think it's like I think like you like if you were pushed a little bit more harder by like the locals at the locals, like I think you could like truly return to like a much like higher spot on like the national scale.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely helps, you know, having that like person who like pushes you. It's like the Mango Lucky story where it's like just having that rival or that few people that like it's like, oh, he like barely got me this time, so I'm gonna get him next time, and then you barely get him next time, and then the other guy's like, shoot, I'm gonna get him next time, and then you just like keep inching.
Yeah, we're definitely catching up slowly, but like eventually we'll get to the point where you're gonna need to have played a couple of times this week to win these tournaments. That's where we're getting at, and it is super sick to just see, like, you know, like obviously like I'm a fan, I'm rooting for you when you're playing, but to see everyone else start to get a little closer, and even with Panko, to see Panko shed a lot more blood, you know, to those other players is it is cool. It's cool to see. It's cool to see the top.
He came up at the wrong moment.
It's cool to see the top 5 sort of like clumping together more, and I hope that shows on the national scene more with like Robert and Deems and HT, you know, doing well out of state.
For sure. And it's like it makes the locals more exciting too, because it's like, oh, H12 versus CAUP, I don't know who's going to win. Oh, H12 versus Panko, I don't know who's going to win. Oh, CAUP versus Panko, I don't know who's going to win. Like, it can go so many different ways. There's so many like branching possibilities for these Georgia tournaments now.
And then the bottom 5 slowly catching up to the top 5 too, and then it's just, that's exactly what we need. We just need that cycle of like new people coming in and getting better, and then we'll be a super region in no time. But GGs. I don't want to hold you for long.
Yeah,
I know you got to go.
I do want to go home.
Yeah.
But
great run.
Thanks for having me.
New local streak, back at 1. You know.
1. I'll be counting.
Yeah.
No, I won't.
All right. Peace out.
How was it?
How was what?
I didn't listen to any of the interview.
You couldn't hear?
I didn't. Well, I mean, it was like a couple feet away. I just wasn't listening.
Well, it was good. It was good.
Awesome.
I always like when some days you interview Colin and he's like, you know, he's kind of tired. Some days you can tell he's got a button undone. You know. I think he was sharing some more general thoughts on the scene. That was interesting insight from him, that he was like, yeah, like I wasn't getting pushed enough at the locals, so I just decided to stop practicing and see how long I could win. So that being something to come out of his mouth, I think, is definitely like a bit of a challenge to the rest of the top 5 and the scene in general to sort of pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
It's a challenge to you right there watching.
Yeah, dude, it's a challenge, dude.
New streak starting now.
If Cheeks doesn't beat Colin the next time he plays Colin, we're gonna stone Cheeks. Like, we're gonna, like, it's with rocks, over. It's literally flogging. It's gonna be fucking medieval.
Yeah.
Like, we need you to step it up, specifically you, Cheeks.
Yep.
Specifically you. Yeah, Cheeks needs to be 1-0 on Colbol. We need to make that happen. Yeah, you're cooking at him. You're cooking.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I probably need to head home too, but
alrighty.
Hopefully my off-topic, not talking about the game commentary.
It was beautiful.
Hopefully it wasn't like a terrible vibe. Normally I'm like a fucking locked in, like trying to do analysis, even though I don't know anything. But I guess that wasn't my vibe today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the political discussion about the Illuminati.
Yeah.
But all right. Adios.
Goodbye, Chris.
Bye.
Pleasure commentating.
A pleasure. Everyone enter Kryptonic's net play tournament this week.
Yeah.
Everyone
Thursday.
do that. Be on the lookout for Kryptonic's local coming soon.
Maybe.
You know? Maybe. All right. Bye.